All right, welcome back. Take the shot with Rusty and Bags. Here we are, Jeremy. How you doing?
Here we are. I am great. It's a great season for golf. It's the fall. It's football.
For playing
it's all
golf?
the thing. Yeah, for playing golf.
Yeah, it is a great season for playing.
Yeah.
golf. The weather's great.
It's amazing. So
Although we did have that in Atlanta here. We had that little like fake fall.
yeah,
That was like,
Yeah.
you wake up one morning and it's
Yeah.
you can see your breath and it's
Yep.
you think it's here and then the next week
Nope.
it's 85 again.
yep. A sweaty 85.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a great season for golf. Now I see that this is not the normal background for you. You must be out and about and traveling.
I am. I'm traveling for work this week, doing a show at, speaking of golf, at
Yeah.
Macklemore Resort,
Oh yeah.
which is in Northwest Georgia near
Totally
Cloudland
forgot.
Canyon. Yeah, they have two courses here now. It's really in the middle of nowhere, 2 hours from my house, but you're driving, on state highways through the mountains to get here. But it's a really nice hotel. It's a Hilton property. And then there's basically nothing to do other than golf here. They have a pool and stuff like that, some nice restaurants, but two courses, a short course and a putting course.
Yeah.
That I have not seen yet. I've been
You're
here
there for your work, right? So you're not
for work,
even,
yeah. I've been here for 3 days. I haven't seen the course yet.
Yeah,
So
okay.
hopefully, if we
Yeah.
wave this up soon, that's going to be my motivation to get this
Okay,
done in
let's
an
go.
hour, so
Okay,
then I can go
okay.
see the place.
I love it. That's great. Macklemore's awesome. I was trying to get up there. It's about a 3-hour drive from me. And I call it the Tri-Cities area, which is where Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee meet.
Tri-State, maybe?
My bad. Tri-State. Tri-State. It's like it's a cool area of the South. Lots of caves, lots of canyons, all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
Macklemore's sitting on the
What's
on
the
the
wild
side of a
stat
canyon.
about Lookout Mountain? You can see like 7 states, they say.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know if I believe
So,
it, but
it's
that's what
beautiful.
they say.
Yeah, well, that's cool. I hope you get a chance to see it. I can't wait to see the pictures and hear your take on it.
Yeah. All right, today's episode, what are we going to talk
Let's
about?
do it.
Today we're going to talk about the Ryder Cup that happened last week.
Yep.
Talk about the competition of it, but also some of the broadcast stuff I think was pretty
I think
interesting.
there's a lot of commentary out there about the Ryder Cup. So
Yeah.
we're going to keep it.
Keep it
we'll
light,
see.
keep it quick.
We'll
There's
see.
a few broadcast things I want to call out.
We'll see.
You had a little NASCAR trip
I
recently,
did.
which
Went
I would
to
love
Bristol.
to hear about.
Bristol was amazing. Very different. I grew up like NASCAR fan. I'll obviously shout out Awesome Bill from Dawsonville.
That's the second time you've shouted that out on this podcast, which is crazy.
Well, I know because it just has a ring to it, and no one else knows it. Like
No
Dawsonville,
one
Georgia,
knows it.
like it's in the middle. Like Dawsonville's in the middle of nowhere, but his son Chase still races. Anyway, haven't been involved in NASCAR, and then me and some of the Skylar guys went to Bristol and had a great time.
Cool. Yeah, definitely want to hear about that experience in person. And then football season, we talked a lot about it. So we're going to talk about Ryder Cup, talk about the Bristol race that you got to go to, and then also some college football broadcasts. Unfortunately,
I know.
the thing that we're going to talk about hurts a lot in our hearts.
Mm,
The Georgia-Bama
I
game.
know. I
which
can't.
was
I
awesome.
can't. I
But
can't.
we're going to just talk about the broadcast part of it, not
Okay.
the broken
Yeah.
hearts.
Yeah. I
We
took
can't
my
beat those
son.
guys.
We got really lucky. Some friends of ours had tickets, so we were able to take advantage of that and got really lucky. I took my son to the game, and I told him in the car on the way home, I said, "You were part of history." And he's like, "What are you talking about?" Well, Bama broke the home winning streak of Georgia. So
It's true.
I don't want to talk about it, but I guess we have to.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
we'll try to keep that one quick as
Yeah.
well. So that's where we're going today, and then we'll do some normal catch-up stuff at the end. So
Yeah, I
right,
can't
let's
wait
get into the
I
Ryder
can't
Cup.
wait to hear more about your life. By the way, I feel like we haven't caught up in a while. So
Yeah.
looking forward to that.
how much of the Ryder Cup did you watch? Are you into the Ryder Cup? Are you like
I wanted to be. In full disclosure, I was traveling a lot, and so, there was a lot of things happening that weekend. Obviously, a lot of things from sports, a lot of things family. My son's playing football. Yeah,
it was the
it's
same
just
weekend as the Georgia-Bama game?
Georgia-Bama game. I was trying to get into the member golf tournament here at our golf club. We were first on the wait list, and that never happened, and so I was frustrated that I played golf Friday morning. Anyway, I wanted to watch a lot of the Ryder Cup. It just got bumped down on the list a couple of times. So,
Cool. Well, I watched more than I probably ever have.
okay.
It just hit a good window where I was at home, so I set an alarm Friday morning,
Nice.
6:45
Love
a.m.
that.
to
Yeah.
get up and watch the first tee shot.
Yeah.
But watched a ton of it And that opening morning, I don't. Did you catch anything Friday morning?
So we did. So me and my friend Mason, we didn't make the member golf tournament. So we played golf up at a golf course about 30 minutes away, and I had my iPad in the golf cart with the Ryder Cup on.
Got it.
But we didn't like really watch. We just listened, you know. So we didn't get to see any of the shots. We were just hearing most of the commentators talk about how the USA was not doing well. So
got it. Well, that Friday morning, you probably didn't get to see or experience much of it since it was kind of on the peripheral. But it was, I've heard a lot of other people talk about this, other podcasts and stuff, but it was some of the worst, just like least polished broadcasting I have ever experienced.
so interesting.
And this
So
was,
interesting.
it's an NBC product, but they had it on USA, not to compete with other, regular programming. So I wonder, like, when it's on a different subsidiary network, is it the same crew? Is it a B crew? Like, how's that working? Like, the main things that I saw was it's a lot of audio issues. Like, they would cut to a camera shot, and they'd have the totally wrong mics on. So you would like be watching a shot
So
and not
interesting.
hearing it, or you'd be hearing crowd from a
Yeah.
different hole, or hearing,
Yeah.
or like majorly, like audio was way in front of the video, so you would hear the swing and then you would see the swing 4 seconds later.
Huh.
It was pretty wild. It's pretty like I've never really. Usually don't see things get to broadcast that bad,
Yeah.
and it went on for a couple hours before they finally feel like they got it figured out.
That's weird. I wonder why. Like, why did USA pick it up? What was the deal with that?
I think because it was Friday morning, so like NBC has all their
Oh.
normal
Oh, yeah,
NBC
yeah, yeah.
News, NBC Today, all that
Yeah.
stuff. So they didn't want to. So in the morning session, it was on USA, and then the afternoon was on NBC, I think.
Got it. Yeah, that's interesting. So when it was on NBC, was it similar things, or they got it all sorted
They had it
out?
all kind of figured out, but they had
Okay.
the technical stuff figured out by
Yeah.
that point.
Okay.
They even had some
Okay.
of the drone stuff wasn't working. Like they would cut to the drone shot and then it wouldn't trace.
Mm.
It just felt like this is not the normal team that does it. And no shade to people. I know what we do
Yeah,
is
yeah,
hard.
yeah.
I think I just watched it both thinking like, okay, like if it can get to air this bad, like
Yeah.
give all of ourselves a little bit
Yeah.
of leniency on when we make mistakes.
Right.
But also we shouldn't get to air this bad when it's like the flagship product of
Yeah.
one of the flagship golf events of the year.
Yeah. And to be honest, I really want Ryder Cup to be more like I want that format is fantastic. In my opinion, I think it's fantastic. I think the slow start did not help the U.S. from a like viewership engagement, obviously. But Sunday, my friend, whew,
Sunday was must-watch TV. Like,
yes,
I mean,
it
you
was.
did not think it was going to be, but
Yeah.
it's just those little. That's what's so great about sports, right? Those little glimmers of like, hey, it could happen.
It could.
This could happen. We could be on the
Yeah.
other end of 28-3
Yeah.
as Falcons fans.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught that, but Captain Keegan kept bringing that up.
Oh, I heard him say that, and I laughed to myself, and also hated him at the same time. So anyway, yeah, so it was good. It was fun to watch on Sunday. I was trying to get my son to watch through the weekend, and he was just not interested. And then by Sunday afternoon, he was all in for it. So it was
That's
great.
cool. Yeah.
I had to leave for the airport Sunday afternoon during it, and then he was texting me, as I'm driving to the airport, updates. So
Yeah, that's nice.
yeah,
Yeah, we watched it. We watched a bunch. Had it on all weekend on the outdoor TV while I was grilling stuff. So it was fun. Had good weather.
Yeah.
I did, but another thing, we talked a lot on our podcast about different ways that different sports and broadcasts use graphics, right, to tell
Yeah.
stories.
Yep.
And it really is a continuation of the storytelling process. There's what camera shots you use tells a story, how you use those camera shots, but also what information you display in graphics. And some do it better than others. Like we talked about last time about F1 and how amazing, like their leaderboard gives you all the players, helps that there's only 20 of them, but gives you all the drivers, and you get to see the movement like in real time when who's passing each other, and then they'll expand Lando's name and show you a camera shot of his car, or show you some of his lap speeds or whatever. They just do an amazing job of complementing what's happening by the graphic package. And yes, I'm going to throw shade again on NBC, but like the graphics for the Ryder Cup were just awful.
Yeah, not great.
It's
Not
like
great. Not great.
I don't know if have you ever, the people that are making this, are you a casual, are you a what? Do you watch golf at all? Because like when you watch golf, it's not like other sports where you like are watching every frame. You know what I mean? Like you're doing other stuff because like there's so much downtime. So you look away, you look down at something you're working on, then you look back up at the TV, and you would look back up, and I have, like, especially in the Ryder Cup where there's a team format, so there'd be 2 Americans versus 2 Europeans in a match, and sometimes it's alternate shot. So like player A hits the drive, player B hits from the fairway.
Yep.
Well, you look down from the TV and you look back up, and you see someone hitting, like you see a ball in the air, and I have no idea who's hitting this shot. I don't know if it's America, I don't know if it's Europe. I don't know which American player it is. And then there's only 4 matches going on at a time on Friday and Saturday during team play.
Yeah.
But all they have on the leaderboard is just like, team A versus team B and who's winning. But I don't really know. I feel like there's so much you could do. You could have some sort of graphics about someone's in the fairway, other team's in the rough, or they're on the green in 3, they're on the green in 2. Like, I just feel like there's so much more you could do.
Yep.
I think it's also information going.
Yeah, and it's also a great opportunity to do analytics and data and competitive data, and like, hey, there's they're here. This is a certain percentage. This is X number of strokes gained from here and whatever. Like, just to keep us on edge a little bit more.
That would be so cool if it's like person's in the fairway versus person in the rough. Well, the person in the fairway has a 0.5 shot advantage right now.
Right.
And then you see the person in the rough hit the amazing shot, and you'd be like, they just made up a whole shot.
Right.
There's so much you could do with that.
Yeah. So it's like, especially when there's not that much going on. Like you watch any other golf event throughout the year, and it's like there's a whole bunch of golf happening all at once.
Yeah, there's
so they're cutting back and forth, all this stuff. And so it's like, okay, that is going and going and going. But when there's only 2 or 3, 4 matches, it's like you got to have something else. Give us more. Like this is the prime opportunity. And I just think, I would be curious to see how much the PGA is involved, because it just feels like they should be involved in viewership engagement. Like,
well, the PGA Tour is not involved at all.
But they should be. That's what I'm saying. Right. They should care a lot about.
They should, because it's the same fans.
Right.
But they have no business stake at all in the Ryder Cup. So they don't put any thought into it.
Oh, that's right. I forget.
It's owned by the PGA of America, not the PGA Tour.
Yeah, but from a business standpoint.
Right.
Come on, PGA.
Yeah. Because,
if people aren't watching, then you don't have a tour.
Right. Like, this is your moment to get new viewers, to get
Press
new
the
people
gas.
interested
Let's
in
go.
it. Yeah.
Anyway, I don't mean to be negative, Nancy, but I'm just saying you're competing against football. That's what I'm saying.
100%.
So why not double down on it? Like, did you just kind of like say, well?
Yeah. And I know they're making money. They showed enough commercials to prove that.
We'll throw it on a B team and give it our best try. So anyway, maybe that is why. Maybe it is. Maybe financially it doesn't make sense for them to do anything else because football wins every time. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to beat football for sure, but on those Friday mornings, Saturday mornings, you've got people that want to watch stuff, and
yeah.
So, I did have a funny clip, and I think maybe that we can close out Ryder Cup with this.
Okay. I do hate being so negative about it, but it's kind of I love the format, and it is kind of like our hot takes on, what we like and don't like. So it's fine. But I don't want to also be a negative Nancy all.
I get you, for sure. And I don't think we have. Like, we've celebrated PGA Tour with all their stuff a bunch and celebrated a bunch. Yeah, this was not. They didn't hit the mark here. Neither did the U.S. fans. They were atrocious.
I mean, I don't know if they were big giant piles of like
just finance bros out there.
Do better.
I know, it's embarrassing. The European fans are so clever.
Yeah. So, I mean, 2 years from now, it's going to be interesting to see the response. So, all right, show us your clip. What you got?
Let me see if I can get this pulled up. Did not prep this part of it. Hold on, here we go. All right, so this happens a lot. That we're both video directors. It's part of what we do sometimes. And sometimes you take a camera shot that is not ready. Or the camera operator just points the camera down while they're still alive. Every now and then you capture that on national TV, and that happened here at the Ryder Cup. So I'm just recording my TV because I saw this happen. So this handheld op is live on air. And boom. And here's the best part. Here's the icing on the cake. They wipe away from it.
Oh, jeez.
They didn't just like in that
Wow.
moment. I'm the director, and
Wow.
I'm like, the camera's going crazy. He's repositioning. Cut away. Cut
Yeah,
to something.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
but obviously they already had this
Had it.
moment planned. Like
Yeah.
they have to
Yeah.
wipe out of it,
Yeah.
and so they have to just eat it with the wipe. Oh, it's brutal.
Yeah.
Not to be negative. I'm just bringing a little light. Some light and funny stuff that happens to everybody. Happens to all of us.
Okay, Kate. So pause just for a second. So like for me, who I'm a golf nerd, but I'm not into it as much as you are. So, and the Ryder Cup format happens so infrequently that I don't actually know the names of the games. So this is my part of like, you could do better. So like day 2, so that graphic says day 2 4-ball, and I'm like,
what the
which
heck does
one
that mean?
is 4-ball?
It's
like, I don't know.
Nobody at their local club calls it that.
No, not at all.
That's what's confusing.
Right. So for me, it's like, okay, well, let's call it like what is it? So anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
those
if
are the little things. Like, yeah.
They do foursomes and they do 4-ball. Foursomes is team alt shot. That's what they should call it. Because you have 2-person teams, it's 2v2, and each team is alternate shots.
Right.
So you take turns hitting the ball.
Yep.
4-ball is there are literally 4 balls in play. That's why they call it 4-ball.
Mm-hmm.
There's it's again two versus two on America, 2 Europe.
Yep.
Each person's playing their own ball, and you take the best score of your team. So we would call that best ball.
Yep.
Right? Team best ball.
Yep.
And I don't know, it's like this old tradition. Golf, I love the tradition and like love that about golf, that there is that like throwback to tradition. But sometimes it hurts you like that language is not working anymore.
Or just give me a little bug at the bottom that says 4-ball equals whatever. You know, like the common fan. We're in the business of building fans, creating engagement, building fans. Anyway,
I'm with you.
All right. Okay. Rant's over. What's next?
All right, so let's move on to tell me about the Bristol, about NASCAR. I've never been to a NASCAR race. Haven't even watched NASCAR on TV in years.
Yeah. I mean, I remember Sunday afternoons falling asleep. I mean, this is like college years. Yeah, that's right. You made fun of me. I'm not gonna say it again. But falling asleep on Sunday afternoon, listening to NASCAR is awesome. It is wildly different now. I mean, I learned so much a couple weekends ago. I didn't realize like all the cars are the same bodies, really, the same chassis, the same engines. So there's the suspension and how you set the car up that makes it unique, and then it's the way the driver runs the race that makes it unique. So that's what is interesting. Like, I remember growing up and you'd see these crazy crashes, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, obviously NASCAR was a deadly sport. There's lots of
the Earnhart
great
crash.
people. Right. There's a lot of great people who have wrecked. I remember watching it live.
Yeah, me too.
When Dale Sr. Wrecked. So it's very different now. There's like hardly any wrecks. There's no big wrecks. Obviously at Bristol, it's a short track. So it's like they don't even hit full peak speed. I don't think they're getting in and out of curves. It is the volume of it is so loud. It's unbelievable. So you wear headsets, you listen to one of the best parts about the whole fan experience is listening to the radios. So you get these radios with earmuffs, and you're listening and tuning in to every
you have to pay extra for that?
Team. Yes, you do. You actually do. But it's not an experience without it, in my opinion. Like based on, I was like, what are we doing? Like how I would be sitting here with earplugs watching this thing and not knowing like any backstory. So what's cool about it is that you're hearing the pit crew chief talk to the driver talk back. Some drivers talk a lot. Some drivers don't talk at all. Some drivers talk really bad about the people in front of them. Yeah. So it's just analog frequencies.
They talk bad about other drivers?
Oh, yeah.
That's
it's
the
like,
best.
What the was he doing? I can't believe he just did that. You know, like it was just, wild. So
name some names. It was the best.
I can't remember. Like it was like so like, cause you can just put it on scan, right? And so it's just scanning through all the different radio frequencies and teams until somebody's keying up and talking, and then it'll kind of let you hear all that chatter.
That's
And then
cool.
once it goes away, then it'll start kicking into scanning. It's similar to how your old school radios in your car would scan through. And then you could press a button and just stop it there and let it just stay for, till you change it. So it would just cycle through. So that was really fun hearing about that. Because I just don't think the experience is the same without that radio listening thing. Yeah. So here's what's crazy. So I don't know why I'm about out of breath.
Are you elevation? Where are you?
I don't know. No, I'm saying it's weird. I'm talking real fast. The fascinating experience for us is like it's me and Marcus and John, Zach Kimry and Tyler Murgy. So the Skylark team, it's 5 of us, and so we're like all sitting in a row. And I've been to live events, concerts, sporting games, like where like you're all celebrating, you're talking to each other, like you're gonna have a side conversation about your kids, you're gonna have a side conversation about this and about that, and you're just kind of like him-hauling around. There is none of that at a NASCAR race. So just think about it. You're all wearing earmuffs. Now, I will say,
It's like a silent disco, like a silent.
it really, really is. Now, the next level up is that you could have the radios with a cable, a little 3-foot cable that connects to the other person's radio next to you, and there's a headset piece.
That's cute.
Yeah, so you can wired connect. And so we didn't have those because they were already out of them by the time we got there and picked our radios up. And I think it was like a quarter of them had the like talking function, but still it's like just the one person next to you,
Right.
That
So if you want to talk to someone else, you got to unplug, and
yes,
that'd be so awkward.
Yeah, I know. So it's just like, I was like, man, what a wild, Zach Kimry and Tyler, who are like the engineers on the team, they're like, this is amazing. Because they're like
poor man's calm.
Well, no, but they're like super introverts, so they can just like do their thing. They're like just in the zone. They're like, I don't have to talk to anybody. I don't have to entertain. I just kind of sit. I get to watch. I get experience. Not even worry about it. Like no small talk, anything like that. So
It's too loud. Like if you even want it, you can't talk. Right?
no,
It's just,
there's no chance. No chance. It's and honestly, you damage your hearing if you don't have earplugs. It is that loud constantly. My watch was constantly going off like too loud. So, one of the like really marvels of Bristol Motor Speedway is the Jumbotron that's suspended.
Hang by 4 wires.
Yes. It is crazy. It looks great. The panels are great. I don't know what experience it would be like without it, because iMag's up there, data's up there. So they're doing iMag with some data, driver positions and speed and laps and all that kind of stuff. They're also do the chase for the Cup. So that's like, this started the playoffs. So there's certain highlights. I found out that I had to figure this out by asking a bunch of people around us, but they would have like a red highlighted person, which is one of the drivers that are in the chase for the Cup. So the playoffs, some of the drivers did not make the playoffs, but they're still driving for points and stuff. So yeah, very similar to the way the end of golf works. So it's kind of like as if everybody's invited to the Tour Championship, but the only 30 of them can have a chance to win. So like there's these, right. Yeah. So this wasn't the final one, but there's like several races that build toward the final one. So yeah, it was great. It was a great experience. I don't know. I think the television experience is way better than the in-person experience, which I can't say about football. I'm not sure. So yeah, so this is
Just the clip you sent me. That you can kind of, you can see the screen floating. That is wild to me.
I mean, we're like on the front row, So like, so here's what's crazy. Like this half mile or whatever track, there's like 5 of them. 5 of these tracks fit in Talladega. 5 inside Talladega Motor Speedway. So
they just played a baseball game here, right?
They did. Yep. And they did a football game a couple of years ago.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's not small.
It's definitely not small.
Talladega is.
Yes. Yeah, and NASCAR is not. You can read about it on the internet, but like there was not as many people. It was not full. Like our seats were very expensive. I would say it's outpricing the common fan in a lot of ways. It's not F1. So it's definitely an interesting scenario for them because it's like I expected this to
It
be
wasn't
full. I
full
remember
on Sunday?
no, it was Saturday night race was their main race, but yeah, not full at all. I mean, this is the start of the race. This is the start of the main race, and you can see how empty it is. Like maybe half, I would say. So yeah,
Interesting.
yeah, but they have some challenges. I do think one of the challenges is it's a better product on TV than it is in real life, for the price. So if we're paying $20 for the seat for the night, all day, right? But we've paid hundreds of dollars, for a ticket. So it's just not the same.
It's interesting.
There's my
Yeah.
hot take on NASCAR.
I hadn't thought
Check it
about
off the
that,
bucket
like,
list.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about you're not actually able to have a shared experience with people.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of huge. Like
It was like me and Marcus are sitting right next to each other, which we're like the two extroverts and like just love him on chatting around. And it's like, I'm 30 minutes. We were there for 3 different races, so it's kind of like a kind of retreat weekend for us, and then also be at the races. So that first race, it was I can't remember. It's like the C League, but I was sitting 30 minutes in, and I'm like, oh, we're 3 more hours into this experience, and Marcus and I are not going to talk. Like we're not going to talk. It's wild. So anyway,
it makes me think back to a few years ago when you, me, and a few of us went to the PGA Championship out in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Like, I would argue golf is a better viewing experience on TV, right? It's easier to follow all the action.
Yep.
But I would, in a heartbeat, go back to a big tournament. 100%. Because like you get the shared experience with your friends, and it's like you get to see the golf, but you also get the like talking during the downtime, the hanging out, and all that.
Right. Yeah. Now, I will say it would be a different experience. We had an Airbnb about a mile away. If we took an RV and we had one of the RV lots, which is right outside the stadium, and we could just hang out there all day, go in and out of the stadium, whatever.
That sounds like NASCAR.
Yeah, that's like those were all sold out. So before we booked our tickets. So that would add to the experience, and I think obviously that's why those type of things happen. But yeah, that would be the way. If anybody wants to experience NASCAR, that I would say go that route. Try to like be there, stay on property in the RV thing. Yeah, and it probably be a little bit different, a little bit better than what I experienced. But all in all, it's great because I love the people that I got to hang out with and experience with and all that. But like the solo experience was wild. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's my take.
Cool. Well, let's move on to college football.
Okay.
I think this one is definitely a downer for us emotionally, but the broadcast stuff was great. So I think maybe we could have started with this, and you wouldn't have feeling like we've been such a negative Nancy.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, we did lose the game.
We did. We did.
I think. Side note, I just think college football is so different than it was even 5 years ago.
Oh yeah. It's the parity. There's just every team can be good next year. Yeah,
it's gonna be tough for anyone to go whatever it is, 16-0, whatever it is now.
It's also the playoffs are way more approachable. You can have 1 or 2 losses and get to the playoffs. Like
right. When I was in college, a loss like this was like the season's over.
Done. It was done.
Yeah.
And which would be really, I was thinking that like how there's got to be some mental about that where it's like Kirby would have kicked that field goal 5 years ago.
Yeah, you manage the game differently.
You have to kick that field goal. There's not an option. Like you have to tie the game, because one game keeps you out of the national championship.
Yeah.
One loss.
I thought about that. That's true.
And I'm like, you don't go for it on 4th down anymore like that at all. So yeah, it's way more, it's like, okay, more manageable to make the playoffs.
Yeah. So you and Weston went, this wasn't his first game, right?
No, it wasn't the first game. First night game. And we'd been a handful of times during day games over the past couple of years, but first night game, very excited about it. It was like, for me, my dad's Alabama, my brother and my dad are Alabama fans. Obviously I defected and I became a Georgia fan years and years ago. I'm raising Georgia fans, so I'm like we're FaceTiming my dad when we're at the stadium, saying "Go Dogs," like all that stuff. So my dad loves it. So
Yeah. And
so
then
I'm
just
like,
eating crow afterwards.
yes, it's terrible. Like, yeah. So yeah,
Well,
it was good.
what was Weston's overall like experience of it?
Oh, it was. I mean, I tried to help him understand, like, hey, this is not normal. Not every 12-year-old gets to have this experience, But he loved it. I mean, it just kind of just continued to increase like the fandom in him and how like you can't experience that night game. I mean, the PixMob wristbands, the fireworks off the roof, the noise, the screaming. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the whole experience.
Yeah.
Is just what. Yeah, I think you said it so well. Like your fandom grows exponentially.
Yeah,
And
the energy of
it all.
Yeah, the energy of it. So it's like crazy. It's like, when we stopped Alabama like fourth down. We stopped them, and it was like we won the game. And I looked over to a friend of mine who was with us, and I'm like, hey, we're still down by 3 points, but the entire stadium was like losing their minds because we stopped them on fourth down, and we had a chance. And then obviously we threw a long bomb, and a freshman dropped the ball. But, whatever.
One of the most egregious drops. No shade on the kid. That's hard.
I know.
I mean, it happens. Everybody drops the balls. They're dropping the NFL. But, man, that one was tough.
I know. Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah,
so
it was
I don't
awesome.
think anyone's ever done pick. I could be wrong. This feels like the first time I've seen PixMobs at a sporting event. At least one that I've watched.
I agree. And so I thought it was going to be, there's a couple of moments as a Georgia fan. There's a couple of moments in night games where we hold up our phones with the flashlight and all that kind of stuff. From the time, like, we put them on, like the big buckets, you walk in, you put it on, and then you get to your seats. So I would say we're probably 10 minutes away, and they start flashing, and all you just see white flash, like started like strobing throughout the stadium. And I was like, oh, we're 10 minutes out. Like we're flashing, and it was like perfectly in sync with the music. Like I was like, oh, and it was nonstop.
For
like
our
the whole
non-production
time.
people, PixMobs are the little bracelets that have LED lights in them, and they're popular at concerts.
Right.
Your big artists use them a ton for stadium shows. It helps, it basically takes the experience, extends it from the stage out to the crowd, so you can program the lighting to match with what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you've watched any kind of concert special, you've seen it.
Yep.
But yeah, at a sporting event, it's very cool.
So, like, knowing what I know about production, I'm like, we just ran 4 hours of programming. Like, there's somebody that has to program those things to flash that way. And what's wild is I don't understand this. Like, my brain was already like thinking, like, I see, Georgia Bulldogs, like half the stadium chants that, half the stadium chants that, back and forth. Mm-hmm. And like the PixMobs lit up on that. It was geo-located. Like, I picked up I picked up a PixMob out of a bucket and went and set it. I never registered PixMob as like my seat.
I think
I think it's got to be all meshed together.
Out of my world. Yeah, but I think they have some sort of RFID, some kind of.
I was like, my brain was like, wait a minute, how'd this work? How's this work?
I did not see that on TV. One of my feedback things was I wish it was more geo programmed, because I felt like it was just a bunch of random lights a lot of times, rather than like do a wipe. Like you could do the rotate around the crowd. You could. Yeah.
I was expecting the wave thing to happen, but that never happened. But yeah.
Interesting. It looked cool on TV. I mean, I think it added a lot. And then Sanford Stadium has done so much. I think a couple of years ago they added all the colored lights like all the stadiums did.
Yep.
And then they've added all the pyro up top. We went to a day game earlier in the year and they were shooting off that stuff. And it was pretty cool. But then to see it on TV, on the broadcast, I don't know if you've gone back to watch any of it.
Yeah, I mean, I did. It was.
No, sorry.
It was hard. Yeah.
But they had a ton of drone shots or whatever they were using to fly up there to show off all the fireworks off the top of the stadium and show the PixMobs. It was pretty cool. I think they're just leveling up the broadcast so much.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see. I got a few samples to look at. We talked a lot about 3D graphics.
Yeah,
at different
there's
points.
there's one graphic here that I thought was awesome.
Let me get this up. All right, I don't know. I'm just going to show a few of these as we go. That's like your standard. So they got the wire camera that they fly over the field, right? And then you've got this 3D graphic that's just floating, and it's just all camera tracking. We talked about this kind of stuff before, but I think it's super additive to the broadcast. It just it's a different way. Like instead of going to some lame 2D flat graphic and missing out on the excitement of what's happening on the field, you get both.
Yeah. And it being night and the way that the graphics are designed, to me it looked a little over the top, but I was like, the night game makes sense in a lot of ways, like it being neon and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This graphic right here.
This next one that you sent me, this one is I did not catch it until you sent it to me, but like right now I've paused at the beginning of it, so the camera shot shows this. It looks like it's a full screen graphic, like a normal. Hey, we just go into the CG machine to show this information, and then this is where it's so dynamic about doing graphics this way. You think it's full screen graphic, but no, it starts to move. The camera moves, and now we realize it's another 3D floating graphic, and we get to see the stadium.
Yeah, when I saw it, I was like,
cool.
"Oh my, this is amazing! Love it!" And to be honest, I'm like, golly, I don't even have that creativity, like to think like
right. It's the iteration idea, right?
Yeah,
it's like
go to a
what
full
is the
screen
next way
graphic
to
that's
do
now
this?
floating in the camera shot, like
This makes me think of like, I mean, you and I are part of several events throughout the year where it's big broadcast events and we have big rooms, and I get so frustrated when it's like, hey, we want to show a jib shot for 20 minutes of pre-show and then put these graphics over top, and I'm like, it's not engaging. Like nobody cares, nobody's watching it, and the jib shot floating for 20 minutes is not that exciting. The room isn't lit up. Like, this is a way to do it that's like actually exciting and fun and additive and. Yeah, of course, it takes a lot of technology and stuff to do it, but I just appreciate the creativity and thinking through it and how we can do it.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one is another, like, to me, totally different level of how you could do it. So I'm going to clip it and pause it. So this was coming out of a commercial break. So this is, if you've watched college football, Dr. has all the, like, they're just like in bed with college football. They have this pretty funny like series of commercials about Fansville. So this commercial is the last commercial in the commercial break, and it ends on this, cheering Dr. Pepper's cans.
Yep.
And then it goes straight from this commercial to a camera shot of the floating wire camera above the stadium. On the field, they have all these AR generated Fansville Dr. Pepper graphics, and the camera's like flying down the street with all these animated graphics. I mean, one, it's just like very cool.
Yep.
Very well done with the dimension of it, but it's just the tie-in with the commercial and the sponsor is like, man, chef's kiss. That was awesome.
So for anybody that's not like watching us right now and just listening, essentially you have this like graphic generated town sitting on the football field in Sanford Stadium, and here is this wire cam flying out of it and like flying. They take the shot and they're flying through the town that's sitting on the football field.
Obviously, you can still see the 90,000 Georgia fans.
You see the fans, you see the ribbon board, all the things. Like, yeah, it was well done from a like branding. Like, again, it talks about engagement, right? It's like, okay, everybody's tired of standard commercials. Like, this is a memorable experience in a lot of ways. This takes it to a next level. I thought it was just awesome.
Like, to tie it back to, other sports, like golf. I feel like golf goes to so many commercial breaks. And what's hard about golf coverage is that there's no break in the action. There's no timeouts. There's no end of the quarter, like natural breaks for commercials.
Yep.
So let's do stuff like this. This is a commercial inside the broadcast. And it's like, I'm sitting here talking about Dr. Pepper. I don't even drink Dr. Pepper.
Right. Correct.
So it totally works.
Yes. Yeah.
Side note here. As a director, I did notice when they first go to it, the camera's not moving, and that is a pet peeve of mine. Move the camera.
I know. Which
hard to time
basically, it's probably almost an automated synchronized sequence where it just goes to it at a certain program time, and then
I would love to see how does this? I theoretically know how this stuff works with camera tracking data and all that, but like I want to see it for real, get hands on with it, and learn.
Yeah.
What does it take to build this? I mean, I'm sure it's
I know.
probably built this out in some sort of mind's
Yeah.
going blank. The software everybody uses to make these 3D worlds.
There's a whole bunch of different ones.
Yeah.
There's a million of them. Not a million. And to be honest, it could be downstream and master control as well. It could be nothing to the local team.
Yeah.
So they could have had that
Which
move
even then it's cool coordination
recorded.
between the two
Right,
teams.
yeah. They could have recorded that move because you can't really tell the time.
That's true.
So it could have been maybe.
No, it says 6:30 on the clock.
Oh,
That's
okay,
real.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then
Yeah. Well, that 6:30 on the clock started 3 minutes ago when the commercial break happened. So,
yeah,
just saying.
it's true.
There's
They
a lot
could've
of
done it
different
during the
little
commercial
ways
break.
that you could have done it even downstream in the master control side. So
That's true.
And I think we probably just lost half our audience because they're like, "What's master control? What's downstream?" Anyway.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
All right, a couple of other funny things. This is another cool one. So I think recently, a couple years ago, right, they started putting cameras in the pylons on the end zones. And then, maybe just last year or so, they started putting cameras in the first down markers.
Yeah.
And I don't watch all the football, but I watch a decent bit, and I've never really remembered like seeing one that was. I remember seeing pylon cameras that have been super helpful in replays, right, to see if they actually score a touchdown or not. But this first down one I thought was really cool. So there's a camera inside the first down marker, and they're trying to figure out, did this guy actually get there? And I just love they cut to the camera. They got the line on there, so you can see the ball, where it is in relation to that first down marker.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool stuff.
So what's interesting about the fan experience, I don't know if it translated through the broadcast, but what happened here is we felt everybody was kind of like sad because we felt we thought, ugh, I can't even talk. We thought they called a first down. So we thought that's what the call was. So what's interesting is that, I don't know if you heard it, but when the referee came over and said the call is reversed, the entire stadium erupted because all of the scoreboard said 1st and 10. The whole score ring said 1st and 10.
And good, not a first down, but they actually reversed it.
And then all of a sudden everybody was like, wait, what? Because all of a sudden, So, and then they're like, he said first down, and everybody's like, what? What just happened? Anyway, it's interesting. It's interesting, like the experience between the broadcast side and the in-room experience. Like,
yeah. I'd love to know, like, this kind of camera. I'm assuming this is probably, probably kind of like the F1 stuff. Like, it's probably not super accessible live in real time, but they're able to record it, put that line on it, and use it when they need it.
Yeah. I think it's baked in. I feel like it's the same. So they have the pylons right there. All these big games, they have pylons for the first down markers. So it's the same pylon camera technology.
Yeah, it's like the line on the field.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. Totally.
It was great. I thought they looked awesome. They did put that camera up on the big scoreboard.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
So I wonder, like, that's just part of, like, they're tied in with the broadcast truck. They have a few feeds.
Yes.
That they can use.
From what I gather from all the friends who do this as their day job, that's what they seem to. They get a cut back from the broadcast truck.
Yeah. Not like I don't have clips of this, but the next level, I think maybe only the ACC is doing this. I don't know. That's true, but I've only seen it on ACC games.
Yeah.
When they're doing a challenge review, like they actually go to the behind the scenes. You can hear the comm chatter between the referees in the booth and the referees on the field, and see like, hey, pull up in the high angle camera, pull up such and such camera. That is awesome. It's awesome. That's right up our alley.
Oh yeah. Let me hear all that comm chatter. Let me hear all the talking. Let me hear everything that's happening. All the behind the scenes stuff. Yeah.
Also,
I love
just
it.
the transparency of it as a fan.
Oh,
it's like,
yeah.
I can't say you're trying to hose me. Like I can just hear it, and hear what you're thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, correct. It's awesome.
Only other thing I saw, which I thought was funny, is I love all the pyro stuff, but then I think in a shot here you can see like this is right after the fourth quarter when Stanford Stadium, we have a really cool moment, tradition where everybody who play Krypton, everybody's got their phones out, or you're putting four fingers up and you're doing it to the beat of the song. And I'm assuming they added a whole bunch of pyro now to this moment because in the broadcast, all of a sudden, like this part looks clear, but then all the wind changes and the smoke comes in.
There's so much smoke. Much. It was unbelievable. Yeah.
Yeah. And so we're just watching it on TV, like, what just happened?
Yeah.
But obviously it's all the smoke. But it's kind of, it's interesting. It's like kind of makes the broadcast experience worse.
Yeah.
Is it probably worth it for the fan experience?
Yeah.
Reminds me of all those concerts that I'm doing. Like, golly, why is there so much haze?
Yeah. Yes.
Shooting through that.
Yeah. 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 Well,
any closing thoughts?
I mean, no.
Do better, Georgia.
Yeah. I mean, do better, Georgia. But college football is going to be fun. It's going to be fascinating. I think we're just on the brink of like what broadcast sports is going to be like, and obviously the fan broadcast viewing experience is being elevated each and every week, which I love. I think it's awesome. I think there's some wildly creative people in the space that we are in, thinking about things that I would have never thought about doing. And I think it's really awesome. I'm looking forward to it. And shout out, if you're still listening, we are going to, I promise you, because of some folks that sent me some DMs, we're going to talk about the NFL graphics. I promise. Because
there's so much. We have to prep. We have to take some time. Yeah. What I want to do, I can't decide if I want to do, let me let you think about this. Like, should we like almost do like a bracket and let's post, here's Fox's scores, here's NBC, CBS, Amazon, all these different broadcasts. Which one do you like the best? Yeah. Because they're so different now.
They're so different.
Fox has the whole floating invisible graphic. Yes. But that's still not, I don't know how I feel about it.
I know. Yeah. I mean, the first week of NFL, I got a couple of DMs, and it's like, I can't wait to hear you guys talk about these graphics. And I'm like, I know. So Rusty and I, we were texting and back and forth about like, hey, what we want to talk about on this episode. And Rusty was like, we got to have a whole episode dedicated to it. Like, let's get our ducks together and figure it out. So it is coming. I promise. It is coming.
And hopefully we won't get blacklisted on YouTube like we did last week with the F1
I know.
stuff.
F1. Gosh.
I appealed it. So I don't know. It's like if we try to post on all the platforms, but we posted our video on YouTube, and like instantly it got globally blacklisted because of F1's copyright. And I appealed on the basis of fair use.
Yeah.
And they gave me the middle finger and said no. So.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I don't know, somehow you can watch it on Spotify, but not on YouTube.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
It's just the YouTube doesn't want to get sued by F1. That's really the thing.
For sure. Yeah,
so,
that's it.
Yeah. All right, what's
we'll
next?
Do that. We will do the NFL stuff shortly.
Yes, we promise. Speaking of NFL, I mean, fantasy football is doing pretty well. So.
Yeah?
Yeah. So we'll see. A couple weeks in. Yeah. Rock and roll.
Are you winning your league?
I am winning the important league, which is the one that I could win some money on. So yeah, okay. I'm winning that one.
What are we talking?
What are we talking? How much?
Money wise? Yeah.
I can't even remember. So it's it's like $800.
Is there a fun like last person consequence?
No.
I love seeing these things on social media.
No. The last person we go and we get to choose your draft order based on how you finished last year. So that's kind of a consequence. You get the suckiest draft order for next year, but yeah, we're not one of those leagues. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I think that kind of started our little green room chat segment, fantasy football. So
yeah, what else you got?
What else do I have? Just a little bit of a golf handicap update. Me and you and Lee Fields got to play a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, we played 36 at your place.
Yeah, we did. And, it was the first time that Lee Fields had to give me strokes, although he refused to give me strokes.
That is true. I will vouch for that. He owed you a stroke.
He owed me a stroke.
He claimed you had a one-stroke home field advantage, which...
I was like, that is not real. That's not the way we do. That's not. That's not how we play the game of golf, Lee. But, anyway, he is he's a good golfer now, apparently.
He's gotten a lot better.
A lot better. I would put him as the most improved golfer I know. So shout out Lee Fields.
Shout out. Looking real athletic these days.
Yeah, it's looking a lot better. So we played a lot of golf. My handicap still hovers around 8. I think I'm at 8.4 right now. So you're on the edge, bro. You're on the edge.
I haven't played in 3 weeks.
You're so close.
I played pretty well out in Bandon Dunes, and then I played pretty well that day at your place.
Yeah.
Just haven't played enough to get it below 10.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, so that's fall is for smoked meats. I'm smoking a pork butt this weekend. So I'm excited about that. Watch some football, and
I'm thinking about getting a full-size Blackstone.
you need
to.
to.
I know. I've got the little like 22-inch travel one, but I think I want to get a 36-inch Pro Series, so it has the cabinets and the drawers.
Yep.
Here's my question.
Okay.
Blackstone. There's so many different versions of Blackstone of griddles. Like what they sell at Lowe's is different than what they sell at Ace Hardware, which is different than what they sell online at Blackstone.com, and different than what they sell
brand.
at Walmart.
Okay.
The one I like the best, that is the best price, is Walmart.
Yeah.
But are those cheaper parts?
Mine is from Walmart. So the Blackstone itself is not cheaper. So the actual griddle and the gas burner components not cheaper. Maybe the stands and stuff are, but the actual griddle itself is not cheaper.
Yeah, that would make sense. Because they're not making different versions of that.
No way. I mean, that's the big steel thing that, really is their moneymaker. So, yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I'm trying to redesign my outdoor space a little bit. Like because I have Big Green Egg that I've had for 10 years or whatever, but all it is just the Big Green Egg and the nest. I don't have like a table for it. So it's hard for prep space right now.
Yep. Yeah, I think the Green Egg and 36-inch Blackstone is the way to go. I use it all the time. So yeah.
We had some people over last weekend, and I was, we did like tacos stuff, right? So I did on the Big Green Egg. I made 2 flank steaks, 2 big ones at the same time. They turned out amazing because you just get it super hot and cook it for a couple minutes per side. Done.
Yep.
And then I did the marinade. We did like a Chipotle copycat recipe for the chicken thighs on the Blackstone, and both were great.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Yeah, we do a lot of hibachi on the Blackstone. A lot.
Now, when you say that, are you like getting the onion volcano? Are you throwing the shrimp at people? What do you mean?
April was like last weekend. I was like, hey, let's do hibachi, and like we have a family text thread now, which is a whole new thing for me because both my kids have texting devices. So I was like, so the family text, and I'm like, hibachi tonight, and April was like, are you going to do a show this time? Actually do a show? I'm like, no.
If I come to your house and you tell me you're cooking hibachi, you better throw a shrimp in my face. I want to see it all.
I mean, that's a whole nother level of like prep and practice. And
do you at least just do the clink, 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 clink?
No, not really. No, I'm just kind of like practical. Just
it's time to level up.
Cook the food. I know. It's true. Yeah.
We got our son Luke. He's 11, about to turn 12. We got him a little AT&T like smartwatch, but it's kind of a dumb watch, but it's a smartwatch. Just so we can. The thought is if we leave the house for a few minutes, we can still text him. Or really, if we can drop him off at the driving range, he can text us. But it's been actually kind of fun. It's the first time that any of our kids have had ability to text us.
Mm-hmm.
And it's all like it's in its own ecosystem inside this AT&T app. But it's pretty fun to like just text them and text back funny things. So
yeah,
I can see the value in that.
Yeah, my son walks around the house talking to his watch because that's the only, or he's like trying to like type,
Yeah.
So he's like, this is so annoying, Dad. I'm like, yep, but you know our rules. You're not going to get a phone yet. So anyway.
What age are they getting phones?
So Paisley got a phone at 13. We were holding out to 16. It was like a big deal. And then like halfway through the 13-year-old, as soon as she started 8th grade, I guess, there was just logistically, it's like, I need to communicate. She's dropping off. She's going to be at a friend's house. Like, it's just all the things that they start doing, extracurricular activities.
I hear that,
it's like,
but then I think like we didn't have that. So what?
I know.
Just got dropped off, and
parents' expectations are different too.
Yeah,
so that's like, it's like, wait, you don't have a way to get a hold of your parents? It's like, I mean, my kids were awesome. Like, I guess ever since probably whenever that stuff really started happening, they would like, I used to answer every unknown phone call, and it would be like, hey, Dad, it's Wes from so-and-so's phone, my friend's phone, whatever, you know. So,
it just got so many crappy unknown phone calls right now, so many spams.
I know. So 13 is the age for us. It's more about the logistic, very locked down. Shout out to Apple screen time. Like it's very awesome in the way all those things can be dealt with. It's just kind of like we decided that that's kind of what we want to do, and no social media till she's 18. which is very extreme, but we're very adamant on it. So
I think that's wise.
Yeah. So
all right, let's see if we can get this done under an hour.
Well, we never promise like when the next episode is, because we've learned we're going to keep you on your toes. We don't know. We're keeping ourselves on our toes.
It's more that we just don't know. There's no motive behind it.
There is going to be an NFL graphics one coming, I promise. We got to figure out what we want to do, but we've got some cool ideas about it coming up. And yeah, anything else you want to say as we close?
No, other than I will be sub 10 as soon as I can be, and I'm coming for you on the course.
Bring it.
And all
Let's
things.
go.
So yeah, thanks for joining in, guys.
Yep.
Peace.
See ya.